Okay, y'all. So, I am going to talk about the coronavirus, um, or COVID 19, as it's being called. Um, so, I've been keeping up with my local statistics. I live in Maine, and as of today, we have 827 cases and 29 deaths. That may not seem like a whole lot compared to other states like New York, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, California. Um, but for Maine, that is actually a lot. And it's scary. Um, I have a sister who's a nurse, and she tested positive um, after being exposed. She works in a nursing home, and I have I have an aunt who is my favorite aunt, as a matter of fact, who tested positive. Um, I have a bunch of friends who have tested positive. Um, Let me just tell you, this is a big deal. Um, I have, I know of lots of people in and out of Maine who have tested positive. Um, some are sicker than others. Um, this is not a joke. This is not a hoax. This is not some scheme by the government to throw us into socialism. This is not some government operation put together in order to take down sex trafficking and pedophiles, and it's it's not. This is not a joke. Um, this is the real deal. This virus has wiped out hundreds of thousands of people all across the globe. It's shut down. The whole world basically is on lockdown right now because of this virus. That's how serious it is. President Trump is taking it seriously. Um, Local governments are taking it seriously. Um, I I may not like this whole situation with being locked down, because it really and truly does suck. Because we as humans are very social creatures. We are the most social creatures, actually. Um, so yes, this sucks. Um, like, suicide rates have gone up. Cases of domestic violence have gone up. Homicide has gone up. Child abuse has gone up. These are all sad statistics as a result of the coronavirus. but people are losing loved ones, and they're not even allowed to be with their loved ones when they're in the hospital dying because of this virus. I'm going to be having a baby next month, and I'm only allowed one person to be there when I give birth. Instead of having, like, family and friends, I'm only allowed one person. Because of this virus. And I'm going to address the shit that I've been seeing on social media with people, the people that go around saying, well, the flu is worse. The flu kills more people. More people die of suicide. Heart disease kills more people. Diabetes kills more people. None of those things, none of them, kill the way the coronavirus does. The coronavirus is literally killing hundreds of people a day. Literally, look it up if you don't believe it. It's truth. Look at places like New York, New Jersey, Pennsylvania. Their deaths are into the hundreds. Well, Pennsylvania's into the hundreds. I'm pretty sure New York and New Jersey are now into the thousands with the death rate. Where I live in Maine. As of today, we have 827 cases and 29 deaths. I know that may not seem like a lot compared to other states and even other countries. But for Maine, it is a lot. And it's enough to scare people. And I have seen people doing some pretty fucked up shit. Sorry, don't mean to laugh. My cat just knocked something over. I have seen people doing some pretty fucked up, selfish shit since this whole thing came to be. So in Maine, we're only into our first month of it. Because our first case was March 12th. And it just got worse from there. On March 12th, everything came to a halt in Maine. The state shut down completely. Services became unavailable. Shelters closed, so like there are tons of homeless people with nowhere to go, and that's a big concern. Homeless people. There's no services, like I said, because the whole state's closed. Travel has been suspended. Schools are closed. Businesses are closing down if they're considered non-essential. And then we have people screaming about how their rights are being taken away. You people fucking really annoy me. You're getting on my nerves. I sit back and I watch social media. I watch people and their posts. I may not comment on all the posts, but I watch them. I see every stupid, selfish post there is about how people are getting tired of being locked down and how they can't tolerate it anymore and they're gonna rebel and they're gonna protest. And you stupid motherfuckers, would you rather stay alive so that you can see tomorrow, the next day, next month, 6 months down the line? Or would you rather be stuck in a hospital in an isolation unit, gasping for air, praying it's not your last breath? Now, I can't think of anywhere that is so important for me to go that I would risk my life for it. I want to live. I don't know about you all, but I want to live. I don't want to fucking die. I don't want to die of some fucking Chinese virus. What are you, fucking insane? No thanks. I have an autoimmune illness, for lack of a better word, because I can't think of one right now. I have lupus, and I'm also asthmatic. I don't want to die. I already had bronchitis a couple months ago. That was a bitch to get over. I don't want COVID-19. No, thank you. No place is so important that I have to be that I would risk my life to be there. I want to live. And I don't think that's selfish. I think that's actually like human nature to want to survive. I also come across other things on social media that piss me off. Like pictures people are sending from Walmart and Costco and stores like that of people bringing their little babies and little kids to stores with them. Like, you dumb motherfucker. What kind of parent are you? You want to risk your own life, go for it, but stop putting your babies' lives in the line of fire because you're too stupid to stay home. Some people just shouldn't fucking breed. I'm telling ya. I have been keeping tabs on this virus since before it ever came to the U.S. And I can tell you, it's no joke. It's serious. And for all you people out there who think that this came from them in their eating habits, let me tell you, Chinese people have eaten the same way for fucking ever. So why now would people start getting sick from their eating habits? This shit was man-made in a fucking lab in Wuhan, China. And it was released deliberately. Because before this virus came about, I'm going to tell you what was going on over there for all you people who don't know, who don't keep up with, like, the happenings of the world. There were protests in Hong Kong. Well, the Chinese government, being communist, didn't want that going on. They couldn't have that. They couldn't have their people revolting. They want their people to be, submissive and do what they're told. So the CCP, which is, for all you people who don't know, the Chinese Communist Party, came up with a plan. They had a virus made up in a lab that was supposed to render the protesters basically useless. It was supposed to make them all what's the word they used in the article I found? It's supposed to make them drool all over themselves, basically. But something happened, and people started dying. And the CCP didn't want anybody to know. But the problem was, this all started at the beginning of the Chinese New Year. So there were people visiting China from all over. And instead of trying to contain it by, closing down their borders, they didn't. They lied about it instead. So people went here, there, and everywhere. They scattered. And the disease started to spread. It spread to like Taiwan, Japan, Vietnam, Europe, the Middle East, the United States. And then China had the nerve to deny having anything to do with it. They tried to pin it on America. And then they go and they fuck with their numbers and make it look like America has more deaths than they do. That I call bullshit on. Because they had the virus before anybody else in the world had it. I doubt America and Italy have more deaths than China. China was so bad with their deaths, they fucking... Their funeral homes couldn't even keep up with cremating the bodies. They had bodies in trucks, out front of funeral homes, and craziest bullshit I've ever seen. I feel like I'm living in a goddamn fucking Dean Koontz novel now. I go into a goddamn store. Because, when I need essentials, I have to go, whether I want to or not, which I really don't want to, because I'm not a social person by nature anyway. I think that people suck. And this just totally, was like, yeah, I don't fucking want to go. But when you need to fucking buy food, you gotta go shopping. Who's gonna do it for you? I go into a store. I avoid Walmart, by the way, because Walmart is just a shit show. Won't go there. But I go into my local grocery store, and you see the shelves empty. Empty. There's no food. Everyone's panic shopping. They're leaving nothing for the next person. There's no diapers, no baby wipes, no toilet paper, no paper goods, period. The only thing you find a lot of right now up here in stores is alcohol. Lots and lots of alcohol. Some of the stores never run out of beer. They don't have anything else, but they got lots of fucking beer. I went to my local CVS with my roommate the other day. And they're wiped out of shit. Hell, I walked down the family planning aisle just for shits and giggles. There's no condoms. My local CVS is out of condoms. So I guess some people are thinking ahead that they don't want to have coronavirus babies, you know? Which, probably with the way the fucktards act, you don't want them to breed anyway. But there's no bottled water. There's nothing. The cold and flu aisle, you know, with the medications for, like, you know, cold and flu, like, you know, the Sudafed and all that shit, allergy shit too. Empty. Nothing there. Pain relievers, gone. All gone. And no matter where you go, there's things posted on storefronts. Due to COVID-19, we are closed until further notice. Sorry for the inconvenience. There are new store hours for stores like CVS, Walgreens, Walmart even has new hours. They're not open as late. Like I said, I avoid Walmart, but I have friends who work there because I used to work for Walmart myself. It's crazy. Everyone keeps saying that the one good thing about this is that everyone's receiving a stimulus check. So fucking what? Like, that's great, a stimulus check. Okay. So, what are you gonna do when that's all gone? You know? No one's working right now, so what are you gonna do when that check's all gone? I don't imagine $1,200 is gonna get you far. Saying. All I'm asking of all of you out there, please, if you don't need to be out, please stay the fuck home. Keep your kids home. We need to flatten the curve. Because this is getting really scary. This could be the virus to end all viruses. This could be the virus that wipes out the world if nobody cooperates. Stay home. Stay healthy. It can not only save your life, but it can save the lives of your loved ones. It can save the lives of your friends, your neighbors. Stay home. And if you're sick, stay home. And if you have to go out, wear a mask. Wear gloves. And wash your motherfucking hands. Seriously. And if you have to cough, do it into your elbow. It's all common sense, people. Practice proper hygiene. Quit being stupid. Because is that trip to Walmart really worth risking your life and the lives of those that you love? Standing in line outside of Walmart for 3 hours with all them people, not practicing the 6-foot rule, mind you. I've seen the lines. I've driven through the Walmart parking lot. None of them are practicing the 6-foot rule. None of them. You really want to stand in that line with everybody on top of each other? Really? For what? A big screen TV because you got your stimulus check? That's wonderful. That's a necessity, huh? How about you sit your ass at home? Save your money. Can I guarantee before this is over, you're going to need it. I'd also like to say a great big thank you to all of the first responders, the doctors, the nurses. All of you on the front lines are fucking amazing. I can't thank you enough for all that you do. I've seen some of the videos that healthcare workers have posted, crying their hearts out for the people who they cared for in the hospital that came in with COVID and who they saw take their last breaths alone. You guys are amazing. It takes a special kind of person to be in the medical field to begin with. You guys are amazing. And I can't say thank you enough. To all the truck drivers out there, thank you so fucking much for what you do too. You guys are keeping America running by keeping our stores stocked with whatever you guys can. You guys are America's backbone. Thank you so much. You guys rock. Keep trucking. Keep healthy. Keep safe. Thank you also to the people who have to work, the essential workers, people who work the grocery stores. You guys don't get enough credit either for what you do. I used to be one of you. Thank you. Stay safe, America. Stay home. It could save a life. Peace out.